Hi, it's Mrs. Ferris. Hope you're all having a great day. This is one of my favorite books. It's called Charlie Anderson, and it's about a really clever cat. Charlie Anderson is by Barbara Abercrombie, and it's illustrated by Mark Graham. One cold night, a cat walked out of the woods, up the steps, across the deck, and into the house where Elizabeth and Sarah lived. He curled up next to their fireplace to get warm. He watched the 6 o'clock news on TV. He tasted their dinner. He tried out their beds. He decided to stay, and the girls named him Charlie. Every morning, Charlie disappeared into the woods again. At night, when he came home, Elizabeth brushed him clean, fed him dinner, and made a space for him at the foot of her bed. He liked Elizabeth's bed the best. Sometimes she would wake up in the middle of the night and she would hear him purring in the dark. Sarah called him baby, and she dressed him up in doll clothes. When it snowed, Elizabeth and Sarah's mother heated Charlie's milk before he left for the woods. He grew fatter and fatter, and every day he purred louder and louder. On weekends, the girls stayed with their father and their stepmother in the city. They wanted to bring Charlie with them, but their mother said that he'd miss the woods. Charlie's a country cat, she told them. One stormy night, Charlie didn't come home. Elizabeth and Sarah stayed out at the deck and they called and called his name, but no Charlie. Where was he? Why wouldn't he come out of the woods? Was he all right? All night long, Elizabeth listened to the rain beating on the roof and the wind rattling the windows. Was he cold? Was he hurt? Where was Charlie? In the morning, Elizabeth and Sarah looked for him. They asked the lady down the road if she'd seen their cat. She said no and offered them cookies, but they were too worried to eat anything, even her chocolate chip cookies. They went to the new house on the other side of the woods. Have you seen our cat? They asked. His name is Charlie. He's very fat and he has gray striped fur. We have a cat with gray striped fur, said the man, but his name's not Charlie. It's Anderson. He's upstairs asleep on our bed. They heard a meow, and down the stairs came a very fat cat with gray striped fur. Charlie! Sarah and Aunt Elizabeth cried. No, that's Anderson, said the woman. We've had him for 7 years. Right, Anderson? He looked at her and he began to purr. But it's Charlie, Sarah said. He looked at her and he purred even louder. Is he ever here at night? Asked Elizabeth. Anderson is a hunter, said the man. He prowls the woods at night. Charlie sleeps in my bed at night, said Elizabeth. He leaves for the woods after breakfast. Anderson comes home at breakfast time, said the woman. He leaves right after dinner. They all looked at the cat. He sat at their feet. He was very fat and very happy. They call him Charlie Anderson now. Sometimes in bed at night, Elizabeth asks him, Who do you love best, Charlie Anderson? And she can hear him purring in the dark. Just like Elizabeth and Sarah, Charlie has 2 houses, he has 2 beds, and he has 2 families who love him. He's a lucky cat. Charlie Anderson had the best of both worlds, 2 families, 2 beds, and people who loved him. What a lucky cat, and how clever he was. Hope you enjoyed this book, Charlie Anderson, one of my favorites. Have a great day.